Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Zeb. I'm a fashion designer based in Nigeria. On this channel, I post videos around sewing, pattern making, and how behind the scene on how I make my beautiful outfits. If these are the things you'd like to watch, consider subscribing. And if this is your first time of seeing my face, please don't make it your last. Kindly subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video, so you can be the first to watch my videos. So today's video will be about how to make a basic skirt pattern. In my previous video, I did a video on how to make a basic bodice pattern, and that basic body pattern I altered it to make this beautiful corset, which I'll be sharing in future video. So if that's what you want to watch, you have to like stick to the channel, you understand? So now let's get to today's video. Oh.
Until I look away, but I've known you too long. It hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
So guys, as always, we'll be needing our pencil to make temporary mark, and also our eraser to clean any mistake. We'll be needing our scissors to cut our pattern. We'll be needing a marker to make permanent mark. We'll be needing our tape rule to take our measurement on our pattern paper, our pattern master to rule and to make curved line, and also calculator to calculate when necessary, and your measurements. I'm using mine. So let's get started. So guys, I'll start by opening my pattern paper. I already folded it into two to create like a center line. So that line, I'll be using that line as a guide, like rule the middle. Like I was saying, my hand is not straight, so I can only make it happen. So now, so I'll be rolling this part also. So this is going to serve as our waist measurement, and this will be like a full length. So I'll start by taking the length of my on my pattern paper. So my hips, I'll be using 8 inches because I took the measurement. So you should watch my measurement video. So it's a basic pattern. You can make it longer or shorter in the future. So I'll just be sticking to 19 inches, which is slightly above my knee, because I'm not very tall. Understand? So I'll mark 8 inches here, just like create a straight line. So I'll just do it here at the beginning also. So I'll just mark everything together. So just make a line, just square the line. Yeah. So this is above my knee because I need a basic pattern. If I want to alter it to be longer, I can. And if I want to make it like a mini skirt, I can also. But this is just like a foundation. So now I'll start by imputing my hip measurement, which is 36 divided by 4. 36 divided by 4 should be 36 divided by 4 rather. Should be 9. So that gave me 9. So, and also my waist is 24 divided by 4, because we're not doing like a full skirt. This is like a quarter, so that's why I'm dividing it by 4. So this is 6 plus 1 inches plus 1 inch for that allowance. So now on this part, since I'm not making a basic pencil skirt, but I can alter it to a basic pencil skirt, I'll just be transferring my hip measurement here, which is 9. Well, okay, I'll just transfer it here, which is 9. Since it's not like a basic pencil skirt, it's a basic skirt that can be altered to a skirt. It's whatever skirt you want to do. So I'll just move this because it's not straight, it's curved. We are not straight, we are curved. So that's it. So now I'll be taking in my darts. So remember, our bust span divided by 2 gave us 6. So now I'm going in. You can actually go up by 2 inches or 3 inches. Let me just make it 3 inches. Okay, that's 3 inches. So on this part, I'm marking 3 also. Just like get a straight line, because I'm all about straight lines. Get there. So now The 1 inch we took from our dart, we're removing it here. So when you are sewing it, you just go in with that, so that's in. So just drop that there. See that is very simple. Very, very simple. Okay. Be very careful. So now on the waist, remember on our top measurement, if you are making a dress or a skirt, because the waist is not flat also, you need to be like a curve. So now we're going down by 1 inch. 1 inch. I don't know why I keep making that mistake. Or you can do 0.75, 1 inch or 1.5 inch, depending on what you want to do or what you are looking for. So then I'll connect that up. Word. So this is it. So now this is our front base skirt block. So we can go ahead and cut now. So I'll be cutting this out. On this you can build, if you want to like make it a pencil skirt, which I'm going to, I think that should be my next video. So I'm making a video on that. I didn't add any sewing allowance. This is just my measurements. I didn't add any sewing allowance because I know whenever I'm cutting to my fabric, I'm going to like add allowance to it. So you can add allowance if you want to, but I didn't to mine. So now I'll be trimming off this part because we don't need it. You can actually alter the skirt to a pencil skirt. This is not a pencil skirt, this is just a basic skirt. So now, because I know this part might not like give us seam, it might not be equal, so what I'll do is I'm going to like recurve it, because if I don't do it, some measurement will be out. So you see that. So now I'm going to trim it off. And I'll label, you see, and I'll label, this is my E line, this is my waist, and this is my sorry, M line. This is where I'll be aiming it. This is my M. So we are done with the front. So now, as always, I'll flip the other side of the pattern paper, then I'll roll. Make sure it's kind of straight, not kind of like straight. Using the same, working with the same measurements. And I'll roll this also. Yeah, it's easy. So now remember what we did. We measure from here, we measure from our waistline, we measure 8 for our hip line, and also 19 for the M line, which is above the knee. So I'm going to roll this, measure it to make sure it is straight, so I don't make mistake. Let me just bring this so it can be in front. So I'll roll a line and also roll another line. Yeah. So remember what we did? 6 inches, which is our waist divided by 4 plus 1, which gave us 7. Then the hip, 36 divided by 4, which is 9 plus 1. Okay, sorry, don't add 1, please. And also, you'll be taking the hip measurement here also. It's only to the waist, that's when you add 1 inch. Yes, everyone. So I'll roll a straight line here. Yeah. And I'll just make a curve. Yeah. So for our back, we won't be like adding anything or removing anything. This is just our back, so I'll label, this is the hip line and this is the waistline. and this is the hem line. So you can alter it to give you whatever kind of skirt you want to like make. This is just like a basic, like a foundation basic block. It's like the basic, the foundation is easy, straightforward. And I didn't even add like a zipper, just like the basic bodies that I did. I didn't add like a zipper allowance. Why? Because whenever I want to sew my clothes, whenever I want to like alter it, I'll add my zipper allowance to it. So I'll just trim this excess off. So this is our basic skirt block. This is our back block. So lastly, that. So we're going in by 3" another 3". So in front we came up from the hip line by 3 inches. So now for the back, 2 inches is enough. So you just like make it 3 inches also. Then you like roll, so it gets straight. So remember the 1 inch we like added to the measurement for our dart. We'll be removing it through this point. So when you are sewing your dart, you just like sew it in. Do you understand? If this video is helpful, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, it's so free. So yes, we have our dart. So with this you can make however skirt or whatever skirt you want to make. So this is our basic pattern for our skirt. So guys, come to the end of our video. I hope you got value from it. So if you did, kindly subscribe and also share with your friends that love to sew, because I'll be creating more videos. You subscribing is like giving me the ginger to like make more videos in the future. So guys, subscribe, share, like, leave a comment so I can learn from you. If there's any recommendation, keep it in the comment section. I'll see you in the next video.